Hey guys, Mark Walters here with Mark's Comic Hall, y'all, and I'm bringing you a very special episode because I wanted to feature this book that I just got my hands on. I got this at Dallas Comic Show last weekend, which, as you guys, most of you guys that watch this channel know, I run Dallas Comic Show. It's one of the things that I do. We do it like 2 or 3 times a year. And my buddy Allen Cordrey, who I've known for, well, gosh, going on several years now, he's put out some self-published comic books, and he was kind enough to bring me a copy of his new graphic novel, which is called HARKEN'S Raiders. And I wanted to feature it. I wanted to do like a special, standalone episode where I could feature this because I'm a big fan of like World War II comic books. Like The Rocketeer obviously was one of my favorite books, but I love like some of Joe Kubert's, and the Bob Kanigher war comics that were coming out back in the day. And let's just face it, we don't get a lot of this stuff nowadays. We don't get a lot of war comics, and especially like World War II comics. And so when Alan first told me about this book, I was really kind of excited about it because I thought it sounded really cool. And anyway, he gave me a copy of this at the show, and I gotta say, I was blown away by this thing. I mean, you never know what to expect when someone self-publishes a book. Obviously it's a passion project for them, so you don't know if it's going to be something that is really worthwhile or if it's really great or not. This is terrific, and I'm very proud of Alan for getting this done first and foremost because it came out great. I want to say the quality of the book is excellent. It's a hardcover book. It's 64 pages, and you can get your copy at Ominous Press. I'm going to show this here. It's ominous press.com. If you go to ominouspress.com, it's $24.95. Now, the copy that I got, I actually didn't know this when Alan gave it to me, but I was really excited when I got home and I was taking a look at it. Has a nice tip-in signature plate, and it's actually signed by... now, I got to tell you who's working on this, because this is also very exciting for me. So you got Ron Marz writing. Ron Marz, of course, known for his work on Green Lantern, but also you've got the great Darryl Banks. Now, Darryl Banks was working on Green Lantern when they introduced Kyle Rayner. He and Ron Marz worked together on Green Lantern, so it's kind of like a Green Lantern reunion, having these two guys work together on this book again. And so it's illustrated by Darryl Banks, written by Ron Marz. You got colors by D. Cuniff. And Alan is actually a former Army soldier, so he's kind of coming from real-life experience on some of this and what he's writing. So I just want to show you a little bit of this book so you can see what to expect. This is an oversized hardcover. It also features the main story, which is by Ron Marz and Darryl Banks. Darryl Banks does the artwork on the first story in the book. And then there's a backup story that is by Ron Marz and Sean I hope I'm not mispronouncing this, but Isaacese. Or Isaac Say, I think it's Izaakse. I hope I'm not mispronouncing that. I'm guessing it's Isaac Say. I guess that's how you would say it. So Sean Isaac Say. And it's all World War II adventure stuff. So I'm going to show you some of the pages on the inside because I want you guys to kind of see. All right, so here's the main credit page. So you can kind of get an idea of who all worked on this. And this was created by Allen Cordrey. And there's his company, Van Breed Studios, right there. You can do a search for that as well and find out more about some of the stuff that he's done. All right, so you've got kind of the character bios here in the front, and then it gets right into the story. You get right into the middle of the action there. And man, I gotta say, the colors on this, D. Cuniff, who did the colors, really great stuff. I mean, the colors on this is just, it's terrific. There's certain pages that really blew me away. But I just love this, man. You're like right in the middle of this World War II fighter action. Really great, like intense action pages. I'm not going to show you every page because I want to save some of it for those of you that actually want to go out and buy the book because it is absolutely worth picking up. But, I mean, you got these guys in the middle of the action. I mean, you've got these great, look at this, just great storytelling here by Darryl Banks. Ron Marz, of course, knows how to write really good stories. Got some pretty intense, violent guys getting shot up there. German soldiers, SS guys getting taken out. So, pretty cool. And I've got a couple of favorite pages, but You know, like I said, I don't want to show you everything because I want you guys to buy the book. But, I mean, just look at some of this phenomenal artwork. I'm going to try to get this in the frame here. Really great stuff by Darryl Banks. And then here, like, it's a good example of the color. Just the tremendous color work by D. Cuniff. Really great, like, references to the era, to the time period. This is another great, just a couple series of pages here. Like, the colors on this are extraordinarily great. Really good stuff. If you guys like World War II action, man, this has got everything you could want in it. I mean, just really, really cool. I also don't want to give away any major plot points, but I do want to kind of give you a taste of what you can expect. Great action sequences, great action panels there. Big moment. Yeah, I was very, very happy with this. I gotta say, Alan, if you watch this video, you did good, man. This is really cool. And I want to show you a little bit. So that was the main story that I was showing you guys. And I don't want to show you the last page, but then you've got this really cool backup story as well. And I'm purposely like not showing you the final page of the first story because it's a great final page. But I really appreciated this because, like, you've got like this little bulldog which kind of reminds me of like Butch and the Rocketeer. And yeah, this is a great backup story, also written by Ron Marz. And then when you get to the back, you've got a gallery, and man, this gallery is filled with really cool pinups by several different artists. Richard Clark, Jennifer Meyer. Golly, some of this stuff is just, it's just gorgeous. Jeff Johnson also did a piece. Matthew Waite did a really cool piece there. And yeah, some of this stuff is, it's awesome. It's so good. And then I really appreciated, I'm not going to mention all the artists, but you can, well, I'll tell you what. Did I show you the, here's the pinup gallery credit page to give you an idea of the people that are in there. And then I also really appreciated this. I thought this was really cool. At the back, you have a sketchbook by Darryl Banks where you can see how he's kind of working out the pages there, some of his initial sketches. And then here's like shots of all the pages in their black and white format. Just really, really cool. And then, of course, you got creator bios here in the back for everybody. So there you go. Harken's Raiders. That's the back cover. That's the beautiful front cover. And I cannot say enough good stuff about this. If you like World War II comic books, this is right up your alley. I mean, this is just, I'm so pleased with this. And I want to say to Allen Cordrey, thank you so much for providing me with a copy of this to check out. It was a real treat. When I'm at Dallas Comic Show, because I'm running the show, I really don't get to shop. And I don't get the opportunity to kind of go around and pick up books and whatnot, even though I very much would like to. I'm usually just too busy. So Alan walked in, and within seconds of me seeing him and saying hello, he put one of these in my hands. And I didn't really have time to look at it in the moment, but I was just like, oh, that's really cool. I can't wait to look at it later. And man, when I did, I was so happy. So again, if you guys would like to pick up a copy of Harken's Raiders, the graphic novel, for yourself, it's $24.95. Go to ominouspress.com and do a search for Harken's Raiders. There's the title right there, so that you spell it correctly. And yeah, $24.95. It's money well spent. If you like World War II comics, I think you're really going to dig this. Beautiful artwork, great story by Ron Marz. The colors on this are just stunning, absolutely stunning. My congratulations to Allen Cordrey, everyone at Van Breed Studios. I know most of these guys, so it was really cool to see all these names all together in one book. So Harken's Raiders, check it out. Mark's Comic Hall, y'all, highly recommends it. And that's all I got on this episode. I'll see you guys again soon for more from Dallas Comic Show. Take care, everybody.